had a really crazy time last year. For the first time I was on Tinder, and I really met a lot of people, of guys, and it was so cool because I never had a period of time without having at least 3 guys. It's like in 1 or 2 weeks. But it changed, like, maybe January, February and March it was that, and then the other guy wasn't here anymore because of, I don't know, we lost interest or something like that. But then it came another guy. It's like, it just happened. And it was such a crazy time. When I think back, I'm thinking, oh God, it was really nice because I wasn't thinking about what's the relationship to these guys, or how do I should speak or act or something like that. It just happened, and it was so liberating. I felt so free, and everybody knew that I had other guys, and it was fine for everybody. And it was so crazy. Like, but I'm happy that this kind of period of time it's done, and I had it in my life. I don't really need that anymore. It's cool it happened, but I changed so much. Also, like, when I can I tell you a story?
Of course.
That's super personal. It's like I'm saying it. It was so funny. I had this relation with my ex-boyfriend for 4 years, and during this relationship, from one day to another, it starts to hurt. I had really a lot of issues. It's just like once I had cystitis, you know that? Like when you're going to pee, it's really painful. Yeah. Then I had some bacteria stuff. It's like, it's pretty normal for girls, because I think every girls have it once in a while. But me, it was so regularly. It's like I had my menstruation 1 week, then I had 1 week the cystitis, then I had the bacteria. I was like months and months, like just fucked up, just pain all the time. And I just felt so shit about that, because in this time I could have no sex at all, and I knew that he wanted more sex, and then I started to have sex with him also when it hurt, and it was a Teufelskreis. It's like something never ending. It's like a loop, and again and again. And then we broke up, and I had few sex partners, and it never happened again. And now he came back from his journey. He was in Asia for 7 months. We had sex again, really, after a couple of days, and we had sex with condoms. So it can't be something that he gives to me. I had problems again for months, and it's like, I think sex is related so much with mental stuff. I think something really deep in myself tells me, don't do that anymore. But somehow I want to have sex with him because I feel attracted to him, and I still have kind of feelings, and I have all these memories of our relation that I really feel I want to be near. But something really deep in myself says, no, just let that
Oh, you think
be.
so?
I think so. I think it's super psychosomatic, because I had the pill, and then I thought maybe that is the problem. Then I stopped, and then we had with condoms, and nothing changed. I'm pretty sure it's really related with something mental, because it's not possible. I had really a lot of relationships, sexual one, and it never happened. Some people can't accept a no, and that's a big problem. Like some practices, like something like anal sex, it's like he really pushed every fucking time. It's like, and I didn't like it. And at the end I was like, okay, maybe let's try. I'm going to force myself a bit, and maybe I like it. And I didn't like it, and then maybe today's another day, maybe I like it now. It's like, because he couldn't really understand, or he couldn't get my no. And I was also negotiating my no. Because I was like, no, I know that I don't like it. But yeah, maybe today, or maybe if you do it like that, or maybe today I'm more chilled. Only once. One time was crazy. I just came to the orgasm like super fast. But then I feel guilty to say no. Because I think, okay, why I'm saying no? Is it really because I don't like it? Or is it something I didn't like it in the moment? Or I started to negotiate my no. And that's a big problem, I think. It's like I didn't accept my no, and so he also didn't accept my no. It's normal. It's like, yeah, today you're like this and tomorrow you're like this. It's like, it's not clear. But you have to be clear and say, no, today and tomorrow and in a month and in a year, it's no. Yeah, sure, it's a turn off, but at the end, it's like, it's a no. But you can't say no and then that's it. It's like, no, I don't like that, but maybe I like that more. Just try that. It's like not, I don't like that, don't touch me here, don't touch me there. It's like, okay, what should I do? But you can say, touch me like that, or don't do that because I don't really like it, but I really like this. But you wouldn't say no. It's like when you really don't like something, you would say no. I also got that men say more clear what they want and what they don't want. It's like, no, don't touch me like that, it hurts. That's clear. I think that's also a big difference between women and men. It's like men, they're more clear. Well, I grew up in a cow place, in a small village. And, well, I think we didn't have a lot of stuff to do. And when we were bored, we started just kissing each other and doing, what's the name of the name is in German is Knutschfleck. It's like when you suck and then you just... It was super funny because I think I kissed all of my best friends. And also when a friend came to my home and we didn't know what to do, yeah, let's start with kissing. And it was fine, but I didn't feel really attracted to them, like sexual or something like that. Like it was a couple of years ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I met a girl in my working place, and I think I felt in love with her. I feel like nervous, and I really felt like really attracted to her. And I was in the relationship with my ex-boyfriend, and that was a big issue for me because I didn't really, and I knew she was lesbian, and she liked me. She was into me too, and then every time we went out, we danced together, really, really close to each other. I felt like really aroused. Every time, and I had a boyfriend, I didn't want to do anything with her or kiss her because it just felt like really not okay. And I was really into her and she was into me, so it doesn't matter what kind of gender it is. It was like this connection was real. But yeah, I really decided with my mind or rationally, I said no, I want to stop that because I love my boyfriend. I really want to be with him. And then, yeah, after I broke up with my boyfriend, I had sex with her. And I didn't feel it really. It was something more for experimenting, more like fun. It's like, okay, how does it feel? How do you feel? But, she was lesbian. She was doing that for years. And for me, it was the first time. So I wanted to have it more funny. And she was more into really sex. And I didn't feel it like that. I didn't feel it. I felt really aroused or something, as I would be with a man. But it always was something I really wanted to do. I also started comparing our bodies. It's like, oh wow, her breasts are much more big or beautiful. Oh fuck, her ass really. It's so nice to touch it, and when I touch mine, it's not really like that. It's like I kind of felt comparing myself with another woman's body. And I think it's also something I really couldn't enjoy. Because when I'm with a man, I know that he's not comparing himself with me or something. It's like you're stupid, but in this moment when you're having sex with a boy, it's like you're unique. When I'm having another relationship, I don't want to have a really classical monogamous relationship. I would love to have it more open, but I don't know how to handle my Eifersucht, my
jealousy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's going to be a big deal, because I don't know if I really can let go, because I feel like when I'm jealous, I feel it like here. It's like I want to throw up and I can't sleep. It's like I'm not the crazy one who is going to yell at you or something, but I just feel like shit totally. And I'm asking myself if I can put that away. Because I would love to have, you know, like be open and have different people,
cool
but
person.
Yeah, but maybe I'm not. Maybe that's a thing I would love to be like that, but in fact I am not. Maybe I'm thinking about that a lot. It's like, is it just a facade, you know? It's like something you would love to be like that, but when you're really into a person and you get more intense, or I don't know, then you're not. You're just like, oh wow, I feel like I want to have you near here and not with the other girl, and what does she have and I don't, and her ass is much more beautiful than mine, and you know, I think I couldn't handle that. I can remember my very first orgasm was so strange. I watched a movie and the girl there was having an orgasm on the bicycle. I was sitting on the couch and I don't know what happened. I was sitting like that and I felt like when I have pressure, it's happened something. And I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And then it happened something. And I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And I wanted it always. I really wanted that again and again. And then I tried to really kind of push myself on something. It's like it could be a pullover, just put it underneath, or with my how is it the name, the Plüschtier, the teddy bear or something like that. And I realized that with this pressure and this it happens, and I didn't really know what's happening. Rubbing, yeah. I didn't really know what's happening in this moment, but I knew that's beautiful. And that was so nice because I could speak openly with my friends, and they also told me how they are doing it. So it was super open and really nice. And then, yeah, I started having sex, and it wasn't really pleasant at the beginning. I had this kind of pressure every time. I was the only one who said, I don't want to be virgin at 16. I don't know why. And a friend of mine saying, my God, you were such an asshole, because I felt, everybody felt under pressure because of me. Because I put that rule, like, no, you can't be virgin with 16, come on. I don't know why I was so obsessed by that. And it was also like, I really wanted to have sex with somebody, and it was a big mistake because it was such an idiot, such an asshole. The person, but I was like that tense that it didn't work, and he couldn't get in. So it was something like a first time, but not really the first time. The topic of guys coming or not coming, I think that's also really interesting. Because I had this experience once with a guy, or this guy who couldn't come several times, and I felt like really shit because I was thinking about, is maybe my vagina not tight enough for him? It's like, is maybe something that he doesn't turn him on or something. I just felt really miserable. But when I think, and on the opposite way, how many guys should feel shit just because I couldn't come? That's so. Why do we have this expectation that the guy always have to come and the girl no? It's like, no. I think I had a lot of sex in my early years just to please the man. Just like acting how women act in porn, just to please them. Just to say, wow, fuck, it's nice, you know? And not really thinking about what I like. It's also because my first experiences with sex was not nice. I couldn't feel pleasure. It was more painful. Shit, when I think about that. It's so crazy. It was so painful, but also days later. And you think, I really love it. That's so stupid. I don't know why. Maybe I was afraid that somebody maybe would leave me if our man. Maybe that's a complex from my parents, because my father left. I think as a woman you have to give the man what he wants, otherwise he leaves.